In this video, we are looking at the Centibot fear indicator on the Euro-Yen pair 30-minute time frame. As you can see, we just entered a short position, and the market is grinding sideways, kind of going back and forth, really not doing much, but you should notice that the stop loss is above the 125 handle, gives us plenty of room to let the market do what it needs to do in order to fix on a particular direction. You'll notice that the bot had picked up on the negative emotion in the market and shorted well in advance of this, and also you will see that the stop loss is above 124, still giving us plenty of room to try to maximize the profits. But now you can see we've moved up a couple times since then, just above the 124 level. So no matter what happens at this point in time, we are going to collect a profit. Again, though, the bot knows intelligently when to give a little bit of room and where to put the stop, which is just as important. While this is going on, you obviously can be away from the terminal and you don't have to worry about this kind of volatility, and therefore it calculates what a lot of traders can't do, and that's calculate where to put the stops and, quite frankly, take the emotion out of the trade completely. As you can see, the market does look like it's trying to form a little bit of a bottom, but we're well protected at this point and should have no worries. As the market starts to gain a little bit, you'll notice that the stop loss has not moved for a while, and that of course is based on market sentiment and momentum, which in a lot of ways are essentially the same thing. As you can see, though, market is approaching our stop loss, and right here at about 123.5 it will be hit, and as a result we get taken out of the trade. You'll notice, though, we have a buy signal right away. Again, we have an intelligently placed stop at this point in time, about 122.5 or so, beyond a cluster of support. And as the market kind of jives back and forth with a slightly negative bias at first, finally the sentiment that the bot had picked up on, the sentiment shift, starts to take notice, starts to take a hold of the market, and as you can see, it is starting to pick back up. What's truly interesting about this particular setup, though, is that you'll see here in a moment that we had a massive gap, and with that being the case, that is pure sentiment coming into the market. It's a pure kind of a panic move, or in the case of selling the yen. So as you can see, it has locked in this gap now. So at this point in time, we are literally just a few pips under the entry price, and then we will begin to move the stop loss up as time goes on and as price goes up. The bot knows that the gap should offer quite a bit of support, so it makes use of that as the market continues to kind of meander in a somewhat sideways formation. As we begin to gain again and crack the 125 handle at this point, you can see the stop loss has been moved up significantly. As the bot keeps track of things, we finally get stopped out and get a sell signal almost right away. You can see that we've had a pretty significant run already, and the stop loss as a result is almost at break even right away, and then shortly thereafter we get moved a couple bars later down drastically to about 122.30, and then now above 120.80 or so. And at that point in time, the market continues to consolidate and takes us out for a total of 484 pips in 3 trades.